Everyone, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The forwards for them, Bane and Jackson. Pippen is out there with John Morant. And it's Edey in at the 5. And for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's Sabonis in at the center. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Morant passes to Jackson. It's Pippen on the wing. Outside, Bane hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Levine. Bane with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Morant. A second chance effort. Oh, good on that one. Ellis with some nice D. And Zoelos will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 3-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Jaren Jackson.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
First free throw is good. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that. Here's Ellis. Grizzlies making the shot. Murray right side. The tray. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Morant passes to Pippen. Pass to Jackson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Sacramento ball.
And so just over a minute and a half played. DeRozan against Bane. Now here's DeRozan to the paint. Here's Sabonis. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
Edey gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Sacramento has possession. The Grizzlies making the shot. Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Here's Edey. Back to Morant. Takes a 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of John Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
Here's DeRozan. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Memphis leading. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get in the rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Assist goes to
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Let's give a warm welcome to your Sacramento Kings Breakers.
And some changes here for the Kings. Trey Lyles checked in for Keegan Murray. Malik Monk comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Carter in for Ellis. Memphis also making some changes. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Pippen. And it's Kennard in for Morant. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 3. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Levine looking around. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. And that ties it up.
And running the pick and roll to perfection there. Much easier to execute when you have a handle like Levine.
Jackson a screen on Monk. Bane passes to Jackson. Bagley sets a screen for Kennard. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And finish off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
The 19-foot shot. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, Bane jacks up a 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Grizzlies lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. Let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's John Conchar. And it's Kennard in at the point guard position. Now, here's Monk. Nothing on the board. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Kennard on the wing. Traps in the tray.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Kings trail by 3. Carter with it. Monk outside. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now Aldama. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson's going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and-one.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Levine's checked in for Trey Lyles, and it's Ellison for Carter. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Baines checked in for Conchar, and Pippen subbed in for Kennard. The Kings trailing. Timeout called by the Kings. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Right now, we've got some T-shirts. We are going out right now.
To Monk. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Levine kicks to Monk. Levine with it. Aldama's there. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Personal foul.
You know, Stan, as productive as Zach Levine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. Free throw good, Levine. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. It's Pippen with the drive. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And so Levine will bring it up now for Sacramento. Pass to LaRavia. On the wing, Ellis. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Levine. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 ball is good. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
And nice work off the pass. I like Levine's catch-and-shoot mindset tonight.
And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Pippen.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Sabonis. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Here's Ellis. He has yet to score. Pass to LaRavia. Sabonis, no good. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Bane. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bane's got 5 points so far.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Monk kicks to Ellis. Here's LaRavia. Monk outside. Sabonis' screen on Bane. They grab their own miss, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 8.
Yes, Sabonis making good use of his height and hustle there, playing on top of the defenders.
Pass to Aldama. Bane kicks to Jackson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. Here's Levine. He's got 8. Ellis outside. Back to Levine to the right side. Sabonis inside. Working on Bagley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On its way from Monk for 2. And it's LaRavia missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Here's Bane. And the layup's good off the glass. Bane's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Monk. And so that brings the first half to a close. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 10. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after our halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shots. Oh, they're almost at it. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Levine, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Pass to Sabonis. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Now here's DeRozan. D right on him. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pippen feeling it out a bit, and here's Morant. Guarded by Levine. Back to Pippen. Jackson against Murray. And Jackson gets it to go.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Sabonis, high post. Pass to Levine. They swipe it. Ellis against Morant. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness.
All right, the camera's on you. Take it away. You must have left your dancing shoes at home.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. DeRozan scanning the floor. Over Bane. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from DeRozan.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
Now here's Morant. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal
You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Both free throws good from Morant. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Payne passes to Sabonis. Stripped it away. Morant with it, picked up by Ellis. Ellis against Morant. Pass to Edey.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First personal foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shooting for Memphis. Edey taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The Kings trail by 13. Murray outside. Back to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Ellis. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Sacramento ball.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Morant. The Kings getting the bucket. And no good that time. Great defense that time from Ellis. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Kings. 11-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
DeRozan dishes to Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. Morant kicks to Jackson. Pippen outside. Morant outside. Over Ellis. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Levine against Pippen. Pass to Murray. DeRozan in the corner. Banked in off the glass. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Outside, Bain. It's stolen by DeRozan. Morant against Ellis. Outside, Levine. 55 seconds left to play in the third. Drains the three-pointer. Levine's got 14.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Now here's Pippen. Jackson setting the pick here for Pippen. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Ellis. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in, just 4 to shoot. Here's Payne. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Kings trail by 3. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 6, and it's blocked. Down low, here's Morant. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 7 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Grizzlies lead by 5. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Pippen is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. Now Levine. After the missed three from Desmond Bain. And a wide-open look for Valanciunas. The three-pointer no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5 to the middle. It's stolen by Monk. 5-on-3 break. For 3, Levine. No good. Memphis has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Going inside. They get it back. Here's Bagley. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Now here's Ellis. Levine for 3. Doesn't go that time. Here's Pippen. Bagley with a screen on Ellis. Pass to Aldama. Shoots over Lyles. Aldama can't hit. The Kings trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Santi Aldama.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
No good on that one. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Monk. Then for the Grizzlies, Edey's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Kennard. So he comes up empty, missing both. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Levine. Now here's Sabonis. Over Jackson. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Timeout, Kings.
1-6-2. Let's hear it.
Murray's checked in for 1. And with an update from the sideline, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thanks, David. The Kings trail by 9. And here's DeRozan. Pass to Ellis. Back to DeRozan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And with his hard-charging style, DeRozan gets himself to the line quite a bit, and it helps that he can finish through contact.
Team foul. At the line for your Kings, DeMar DeRozan. One shot.
One shot.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Edey. Top of the key, Pippen. Outside, Bane. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ellis against Morant. Sabonis, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with Sabonis' size, he's such a challenge to defend, and they're turning some sloppy defense into an opportunity at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Sabonis. So he gets them both.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Now here's Morant, outside Pippen.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the fourth. Driving inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Zach LaVine.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
DeRozan against Bane. Pass to Ellis. Back to DeRozan. Edey with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Ellis against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Bane against DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Sacramento, DeMar DeRozan, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Here's Morant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Ja Morant at the line for 1.
.56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's DeRozan, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts right now.
Remains Sacramento ball.
Grizzlies on defense. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 7. Off the inbound. It drops. Oh, Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
The assist.
And this is why you go to DeRozan. When they need a bucket, he's a guy that can go out and get it.
Third team. At the line for the Grizzlies, Pippen taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant, 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Murray for 3. Trifecta!
Oh, that's a terrific dime from DeRozan. And this is why guys enjoy playing with him.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Fifth team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Pippen at the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Team is in a penalty. Shooting for Memphis, ED, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Murray, good. So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now our player of the game, Ja Morant.